We just need to head to their site and pick one up.
Oh my god! Hey guys, it's Andrew, and I know it's been a pretty long time, but welcome back to another video. So for today, we have, well, I think it's been pretty expected, but it's a video of Michael Reeves. What else could it be? It's been a very long time since he uploaded. So yeah, well, the meme has been finally finished, I guess, if you even call it a meme. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
So there's this company called Boston Dynamics. Their whole purpose in life is to create the most advanced robots the world has ever seen. They've gone from nothing to a heroin bot that snorts crack and just wriggles around on the ground, to actual moving quadruped robot, to this insanely advanced robotic dog named Spot. It can map its environment and learn in real time from things around it. It can traverse terrain that robots could previously never walk on. It's the culmination of 30 years of research and development. It's an engineering masterpiece. I want to make it piss beer into a cup, so... It was 2 years ago when I watched the reveal trailer for Spot on the Boston Dynamics YouTube channel, and I lost my goddamn mind. And it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. It was a robot that could move like a dog. I had to see it in person, so what did I do? I messaged them. I emailed them. I even tweeted at them. I would do anything for a Boston Dynamics robot dog to just be here. And what did they say? We're only giving it out to construction companies. And of course I was bummed about that. What am I gonna do? So I just accepted it, moved on, and then 2 weeks later, what do I see but Adam Savage gallivanting around with a robot dog? Does he look like a construction company? No! Those bastards lied to me. And so I waited, and I waited, and I waited, until Spot became publicly available. And then with the help of offline TV and the sponsor I lied to about where their entire budget was going, there's a Boston Dynamics robot dog right here. And it's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at it, it's so sick. You can control all of its movement with this little baby Nintendo Switch controller. But also, they let you write code for it, and the API documentation is only kind of ass. At that point, you don't even need the GameCube controller, because you can run it entirely off of software written on a computer. The level of advancement is just staggering. It feels like I'm holding a piece of the future in my hands every time I execute code on it. And above everything, it's just so cool. It's so sick. How did they make it so sick? But you still lied to me. You lied to me, Boston Dynamics, and so you're gonna have to watch as I turn your state-of-the-art robot dog into a machine that pisses beer into a cup for me to drink. Why specifically that? Because it sounded funny. I don't know. Let's say I want to get faced, you know, to cope. But eventually, my beer's gonna be gone, but my sadness isn't. So what am I gonna do? Fill it myself like some Neanderthal? No, here's what I want. I want to place my empty cup on the ground. Then I want Boston Dynamics Pisspot over there to use its cameras and survey the room for any red solo cups on the ground. If it detects one, I want it to move over to it, position itself above it, and piss me a nice tall glass of beer so that I don't have to. And then I guess it can off and find more cups to piss in. And you gotta start somewhere, right? So let's start where most things do. That's right, the penis. This is my first prototype of the penis. And by prototype, I mean this is what's going on the dog. I'm not gonna make another one. Like all penises, it's a 2-axis gimbal driven by servo motors. So it moves left and right and up and down, all to aim this guy, which is, I guess, kind of like the urethra. It's what's being fed with pressurized beer. It's using water right now, but it's using it like a solenoid to control it. And better example, it's facing straight down like it will be when it's attached to the dog, and I can move it around and reposition and kind of aim the piss so that which is kind of cool. But the thing is, I'm the one aiming the piss. We need a way for the dick to detect the cup and aim itself automatically. I'm thinking a camera and some sort of computer vision system thing. That was a idea, Pass Michael, and I hate you forever. It turns out when you run computer vision stuff on a Raspberry Pi, you get like 2 frames a second, because it just can't process the images fast enough. That, or I'm stupid and set it up wrong. Probably the second one, honestly, but either way, it's not fast enough to track the cup. But ooga booga, caveman brain idea, we don't need the computer to understand that this is a cup. All we need is for it to see all the brightest pixels in the image, because the inside of the cup is entirely white. So I wrote this code that generates a mask of the brightest pixels on the screen, and then it literally just averages their position. It's maybe the smallest IQ solution I could have come up with, but it works amazing. But Michael, what happens when the floor is also white? Won't the camera get confused and not be able to track the cup? Well, first of all, you, smart ass. But also, yes, you're right. You can see that the camera's having a super hard time differentiating between the bright pixels on the floor and the ones in the cup. But there's a pretty easy workaround. First, you dynamically set the camera's brightness on startup, and two, you just light the shot. And now all that's being detected is the cup. This is thanks to a quirky little physics thing that Veritasium would call the inverse square law, and I would call light get more dim when it more farther away. And since the cup is closest to the light source, it will always have the brightest pixels in the frame. Please don't trust anything I just said. I didn't go to school. I'm stupid. I'm not a physicist. Don't trust. It could have all been wrong. It could have all completely been wrong, but it still works. It still works, right? So, look. Now when we combine the camera system with the penis, it can aim itself perfectly at the cup anywhere it is in the frame. And when I leave it alone for a while,
Some accuracy.
perfect cup of beer every time. Oh my god, it worked. I've never tested that before. I was like 95% sure it would it up. Beer tastes like shit. It's time to attach it to the dog, but how do we do that? Maybe we can use movie magic. I forgot to record the attachment process. Let me go find someone to test this. Hey, buddy, pal, let's go. I got some cool thing to test. So you're famously alcoholic among us.
Wait, no.
So this is really gonna suit you very well. And welcome into the garage.
Why is a robo dog chained up?
Let me set the scene. Ignore the sex swing robo
I'm
dog.
sober now.
Now you can get your fix. You don't have to fill the cup yourself. Uh-oh, empty cup, nothing in the cup. You don't want to pour it yourself.
sober already.
You don't want to pour the... You're an alcoholic, Yvonne. Take the cup, put the cup under the robot dog's crotch.
Like right. That's the crotch part, right?
And now you have a nice cup of beer. Claim your prize.
Why is this free?
I haven't coded that part out yet. And that's yours to keep even.
Oh wow. Thanks.
Yeah. Can't help but notice you haven't drank the beer yet. You gotta drink the beer, buddy, you gotta... I call that a success for the penis. Now all we gotta do is teach Spot the robot to move around the room to any red solo cup it can see. Originally I was gonna use the onboard cameras for this, but the quality on the onboard cameras is, it's rat shit. It's like a VHS tape from the 1990s. The TensorFlow model I've been using to detect the cup does not play well with the camera quality at all. But luckily Boston Dynamics sells an improved camera attachment for Spot, so we just need to head to their site and pick one up. I bought this security camera on Amazon for $30. To make it wireless for Spot is easy. Just take the output wire of your camera and adapt it over to RCA. Now that you got RCA set up, we're gonna plug it into your RCA to HDMI converter, and we all know the output of that bad boy is going in your wireless HDMI transmitter, which of course sends signal over to the wireless HDMI receiver, and then that is gonna go back to wired HDMI. Plug in the plug, just that easy. Now you can vlog yourself on a wireless security camera. Or what was I doing it for? Right, to put it on a robotic dog so it can piss beer into cups.
Where's he gonna
Why
put
have
it?
I not said this out loud before? Why am I doing? Sorry about that, about me. But look at this. I cleared the dog's astigmatism, and it can finally see clearly enough for us to teach it how to find one of these. All right, I'm gonna put the program I wrote for Spot up on the screen now. I know you kind of have to be a giga genius to understand code, but let's try to walk through some of the advanced logic I use to program the dog. If Spot sees the cup to the left of the screen, he turns left. If Spot sees the cup to the right of the screen, it turns right. And now maybe the most advanced concept in Spot's programming, if it sees the cup in the middle of the screen, he will walk forward to it and place his dick above it. I unattached the dick, but you get it, right? Is it not sick as shit? Is it not cool? Do a security camera, right? So I think the idea is you give it some sort of idle animation. I just set it to spin around in circles, and then you're chilling. You're day drinking with the boys. No, you're not. You've been in quarantine, and you haven't seen anyone for 8 months. You're sad, and you're drinking alone. And I don't want to fill up my cup when I'm sad and drinking alone, so I plop it. See the cup. Really should have tested it before doing that whole spiel. Oh, it works! Higgins. Wait, it works! Why didn't it work the first time? Then it works. The first time was a fluke, and I have to fix nothing. Yes. Go f***er. Yes. Yes, go. Piss in your cup. That's so sick.
What
That's
if he
so
knocks
cool.
down the cup?
That's
though?
so cool. That's so sick. That's all the discrete parts. That's the that's the pissing. That's the moving yourself around the room to the cup. I just have to mush them together. Welcome to the future of alcoholism. We've been there before. All cup and no beer. That ends today. Introducing Boston Dynamics PissBot. Nope, not Boston Dynamics. Please stop sending us cease and desists. PissBot, just PissBot. Hours of research have resulted in the most advanced beer pissing robot the world's ever seen. All at the flick of a switch.
Pretty cheaply made, but it still works. He's gonna fall.
Bum 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 bum. Robot dog.
Oh my
You can be
God,
wherever you
that
want,
is
right? That's the magic of it. You put it on the ground and you just back away.
No way!
He did it.
Oh my! Wait! Oh my!
Oh, do it again. Do it again. Oh no, the tank pressure. Oh God, it's slipping
Exactly,
in the
the
piss. Oh, go. You know what? Do your thing. Go.
Oh my!
It's perfect.
No way. No, wait. Wait. Where is it? Oh, Michael.
Look, a steamy cup of beer. Then you barely even notice him. He's just like in the corner of your house.
What is he doing now?
He just like waits until someone else needs their beer filled. Come on, you're really embarrassing me in front of the people right now, honestly. Oh no, you did it again.
If you're like sticky, so if you miss, then it's kind of like awesome.
Come on, you know you can.
Okay!
Yes! Yeah! And then you just grab. Oh,
Oh my god!
no!
Exactly.
Move over here,
Prediction.
bud. No, don't go to the piss. Don't go back to the piss. Oh, move this. No, oh,
Oh, fiend!
damn it. PissBot is working flawlessly. 35% of the time. It's working so well that I wanted to hop on a Zoom call and show this innovation to Boston Dynamics, but guess which company ghosted me once again? At this point, I just want to drive to their headquarters in person and give them a piece of my mind.
COVID.
Did you know Boston Dynamics is in Boston? I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to drive from Los Angeles to Boston. I definitely underestimated the amount of time. Oh, hey, it's the school I went to. Look, it's my old college dorm. Good times, man. Good times at this college. Oh man, it sucked. I hated it here.
Man, you
Anyway,
pissed.
I completely underestimated what 45 hours of driving feels like. My
Oh
legs
my
are like
God.
90% blood clots. I just couldn't think of a way to end the video, and I went, herder, Boston Drive, funny. I don't know. Maybe I just needed to get out of the house and severely overcompensated. Haven't made a video in a while, and I kind of miss it, so I'm looking forward to making more. Ideally, without the 6-month break in between, but no guarantees. The new Minecraft update looks pretty sick, and so that I might be busy with that for a bit. And hey, after 8 days, a couple pop
Minecraft
tires,
update was
and
so long.
2,988 miles, we made it to Boston. So I can finally do what I came here to
Actually
do.
went to Boston.
Ha! Get pissed on. Alright, let's drive back.
That's it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, well, yeah, that's basically it. I do really miss regular Michael Reeves uploads. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you do really like this video, be sure to like, obviously. And if you'd like to show even more support, then consider subscribing. It really helps. And then I can make better videos for you. Well, with that all the way said and done, until next time.